Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Pit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Miami's offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads.
Lots of running room. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give is to Williams. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to power it in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on third and goal? Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Pitt Panthers offense will go to work for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Makes the catch at the 30. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Allen. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The quick out. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cade! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Then back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the boot, looking for his man. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They feed him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now the lead is down to 11.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking for a man, it's Allen. Fires to the middle. Holds it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fires to the right. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on fourth down. Hit as he throws. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up third down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. The Canes are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Allen. He's got it. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Canes will try to punch it in on first and goal. From the gun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Miami! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Bringing it out. that gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
To the air on second down. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide. Boy, they hit a nifty pickup there. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Fakes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Immediately fires to the middle. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They're working that left side, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Dropping back, it's Griffin. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Beard. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Pulls it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Panthers! Fitted in the window for the score.
And earlier this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He's open on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Pitt.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back to throw, it's Allen. Buys a little time with his feet. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Under fire. He's got him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
He's tackled at the 26. Coming up, 4th down.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He's got his man across the middle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He lets it fly. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking left. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Wants to fire on second down. He's got the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard. They're up 14 over UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to buy time. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
Tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Get it out on the screen. Oh, hard running there. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. And it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And there's something you don't see very often, a fumble on a quarterback sneak, and quarterback's got to do a really good job of bellying the ball and securing it before you start pushing forward. I don't know if he ever really had control of it. The defense was able to knock it out and create the takeaway.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Griffin. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Fires to the end zone. Picked off.
Saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play and
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Back to pass, it's Allen. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finds his tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Gonna take a shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.